guard 24/7, 365. It's not just a tagline. I mean, we really believe that. We really buy into that mission, and we're happy to do it.
TV6 investigates the safety of our border in eastern Upper Michigan. We all want to feel safe in our homes and in our communities.
And you've expressed concerns about border security with the new administration and a recent gang member arrest. And with that shared border with Canada, we want to know everyone is doing their job to protect our country.
It feels like home.
Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. It sits along I-75 in the east end of the Upper Peninsula, bordering Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. And it's known for the Soo Locks. For Kurt Persch, a student in his last semester at Lake Superior State University, it's home.
Everybody knows each other. Everybody knows about each other. When something happens, I guess for better or for worse, everybody knows about it.
Earlier this year, U.S. Customs and Border Protection caught a for worse, protecting all of us.
It's just not something you'd expect in a small town.
In February, we first told you how U.S. CBP arrested a Venezuelan Tren de Aragua gang member who came into the U.S. without legal permission.
Here's what we found out. The person is a member of the Venezuelan Tren de Aragua gang.
Across the nation, we're starting to see more Tren de Aragua gang member arrests. The CBP did not start tracking those until October 2023. Since October 1st, 2024, there have been 16 arrests. While that is higher than most other gangs the CBP tracks, it ranks as fourth highest overall. Pisces has the most with 67 arrests, followed by MS-13 and Sirenos.
In the Sioux, they see everything that anybody else sees. Just the only difference is the volume. I mean, they see, wanted criminals crossing or trying to cross sometimes. They see contraband, whether that's drugs, guns, currency.
Justin Szymanski is the program manager for the Detroit Field Office Communications as part of Customs and Border Protection. CBP is a large department with 3 components: Office of Field Operations, U.S. Border Patrol, and Air and Marine Operations. The Office of Field Operations works at the ports of entry. Those are the people you talk to when you leave or come into America.
Hi, how are you?
They drive blue-striped cars. U.S. Border Patrol works on land between the ports of entry. They drive green-striped cars. And similarly, Air and Marine Operations also works between the ports, but focuses on water borders. You may have seen Border Patrol cars, the green-striped ones, in non-border counties like Marquette, which is along Lake Superior. That's considered international waters. So Border Patrol is sometimes in the area because someone could come into Michigan from Canada through Lake Superior.
We truly have everybody's best interest at heart, and we take our job protecting the American public very seriously.
Well, border safety is important here in America. Canada Border Services Agency, or CBSA, says it's just as important for them. Come on, let's take a drive across the International Bridge. A CBSA officer tells me his agency, just like U.S. Customs and Border Protection, wants to keep its citizens safe. So while there are differences in the laws between the two countries, the departments work together to keep both Canadians and Americans safe.
When we work with U.S. Customs Border Protection, we typically will give them a heads up when we're refusing a person from Canada, and likewise they do the same if they receive a foreign national at their border that's inadmissible.
As a border county, the Chippewa County Jail helps house people arrested by U.S. Customs and Border Protection and ICE. With 179 total beds, Sheriff Mike Bittner says there are usually 80 to 100 American citizens in custody, which he says leaves room for people who come to America without legal permission and are arrested.
This morning we were at about 106 locals, and we had 31 detainees that we were holding.
And now you're saying that can change?
Oh, by the hour.
The people arrested by ICE or CBP are housed at the jail until court. From there, the process is different for each case. But the sheriff says the citizens in his county come first.
We would never move local inmates to make room for detainees.
With all of these agencies working together, Kurt Persch says it makes Sault Ste. Marie, his home, feel like a place he belongs.
People tend to care about each other a little bit more. I mean, everybody knows each other's business, but people also, by that same nature, tend to care about each other more.
Tomorrow on your TV6 Early News, we hear from our legislators on what they're doing to protect Americans, plus how President Trump's executive orders to tighten immigration laws have impacted border security. If you have an idea for TV6 Investigates story, go to uppermichigansource.com or the TV6 and Fox UP mobile news app. Click on the TV6 Investigates page and let us know what you think we should investigate.